All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're tackling a massive question for every single marketer out there. How do you really harness all that incredible creative power from AI without accidentally giving away your company's secret sauce?
Oh, and just a quick heads up, all this fantastic information we're about to get into comes directly from Chapter 2 of a tutorial put together by Virtualization Options LLC.
Yeah, this is the big one, isn't it? It's the central dilemma. On one hand, you've got this unbelievably powerful tool that can brainstorm, write copy, you name it. But on the other hand, you have your secret strategies, your customer data, your upcoming campaigns. So how do you get all the good stuff without risking a total disaster? Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to lay out the marketer's AI dilemma. Then, we'll go on a little journey through 3 levels of prompting, starting with beginner stuff, moving to intermediate strategy, and then hitting the advanced campaigns. And we'll wrap it all up with the 4 safety rules you absolutely have to live by. Look, there is no question that generative AI is a total game changer for marketing. But, and it's a big but, it comes with some pretty unique challenges. We have to protect our competitive advantage, our secret strategies, our customer insights, that unique brand voice we've worked so hard to build, from getting sucked into a public AI model. So how in the world do we walk that tightrope? Well, it all comes down to one key idea: strategic vagueness. It means you're being specific enough to get an output that's actually useful, but you're being intentionally vague about anything that's proprietary. This principle right here, it's the foundation for everything. All right, let's kick things off at level 1. Think of these as your quick wins. These are low-risk, high-reward tasks that help you build confidence without needing to share any sensitive data at all. So what are we talking about here? Basically, general brainstorming. Asking an AI for social media ideas for a B2B software company is a world away from asking for ideas for your specific company. Same thing goes for email subject lines for a generic summer sale or blog topics about broad industry trends. You can even use it to play around with brand voice options without feeding it your actual brand guide. Now, check this out. This is a perfect example of a beginner prompt. Asking for blog topics about digital marketing trends is just brilliant. And the reason it's so safe is simple. You're focusing on educational content. You're not revealing a single thing about your company's specific plans, products, or customers. Okay, let's level up. Welcome to the intermediate stage. This is where you start getting into more strategic work. But here's the trick. You're still using generalized descriptions and hypothetical scenarios. You're never, ever feeding it your real internal data. You're asking the AI to build the frameworks, not to peek at your secrets. So at this level, you can get the AI to develop audience personas for a whole market segment, not your actual customer list. You can have it whip up a framework for a 3-month campaign for a type of product, not your secret unreleased one. Think of it like this. The AI builds the skeleton, and then you and your team add the muscle and skin internally. And here is where you really see strategic vagueness in action. This prompt asks for a super detailed persona for someone interested in sustainable home products. It's asking for demographics, values, pain points, the whole shebang. But it's completely safe because it's based on a hypothetical market segment. You get a rich, useful persona without ever uploading a single bit of real customer info. All right, time for level 3, the advanced stuff. This is where you become the conductor of the orchestra. You can actually use AI to design entire multi-phase campaigns. The key is embedding a whole bunch of safety constraints and being super explicit about what not to include. There's a quote in the source material that just hits the nail on the head here. The best marketing prompts give AI enough creative freedom to surprise you while maintaining guardrails that ensure output aligns with your brand and strategy. It's all about that perfect balance. So, what does one of these sophisticated prompts actually look like? Well, you're not just asking for campaign ideas. You're telling the AI, okay, act like you're my senior strategist. I need a full integrated launch campaign with 3 distinct phases: pre-launch, launch, and post-launch. And for each phase, you're specifying the channels and the goals, but you're also explicitly telling it not to use specific product features, pricing, or any competitor names. So we've walked through the levels from beginner to pro, but none of that matters if you don't follow these next 4 rules. Think of these as your absolute non-negotiable guardrails for any marketing prompt you ever write. Just 4, but they are absolutely critical. Nail these 4 things and you're golden. Number 1, Never, ever, ever include personally identifiable customer data. Number 2, guard your strategy. That means no unreleased products, no launch dates, no internal research. 3, verify everything. AI can and will make stuff up, so you have to fact-check any claims it makes. And 4, maintain brand control. The AI gives you a great first draft, but a human expert always has to give it that final polish.
And here's one last pro tip for you, straight from the source. Don't just learn this stuff for yourself. Build a shared library of safe, effective, pre-approved prompts for your entire team. This is how you get everyone on the same page, working efficiently, and most importantly, safely. And that really brings us to the final thought here. Let's be real, your competitors are already using these tools. The race isn't about if you're going to adopt AI in your marketing. The real question is how you're going to master the art of using it powerfully, creatively, and above all, safely.